What's going on, guys? My name is Voss, and if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Today we are at Dayton Detailing because the Corvette, which I'm still really late on the first video that's coming out soon, is going to be posted. But I'm here with Chris. Chris is the owner and essentially the man behind the method to madness here. And Chris is going to be walking us through essentially what we're doing with the C8, and then from there it's going to be just crunch time. Get it in there and get going with it.
Yeah, we got a busy few days going through washing, coating, polishing, filming, coating again, final prep. Yeah, we got some work to do.
Basically what we're looking at, doing full decontamination wash, start off with the foam bath because it looks cool. So we're going to do a foam bath, let it sit, dwell, break some stuff down. Then we're going to go ahead and finish hand washing, do a clay bar treatment, iron decontamination.
So for anyone that doesn't know what that is, just
basically surface contaminants. Think of it as the same concept as exfoliating skin. So if you got stuff on your skin, you exfoliate, helps get all the dead junk off of it and clean stuff out. So we're going to get the surface bare. So we want it as clean as possible, so while we're doing our work on it, everything has the best bonding possibility.
Now, do anyone ever come in here saying, hey, my car's brand new, why does it need all that stuff?
Yeah, all the time. Everybody thinks the car's brand new. So typically a lot of transit, a lot of these vehicles go on trains. You get a lot of rail dust that way. If a dealership washes or prepares your car, they kind of induce their own swirl marks, which good job not doing that because I've already looked yours over and we pretty much have almost nothing to worry about.
They were in transit and he's like, well, you can't have it till I wash it. I'm like, please, don't wash the car. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, just don't wash the car. And they're like, but it's going to be dirty. I'm like, that's fine. There's a reason. Just don't do it.
Yeah. And it's made a difference. I mean, I've already looked this over with a special light to see if we can try to find some stuff. I'm sure there's going to be little things here and there, like tiny stuff. But overall, you're pretty much looking at clean paint. We really are going to be focusing today on cleaning it, getting it ready. We'll do a polish, which is just going to be preparing the surface for the coating and everything like that. We're not really going to do a whole lot of correction because it doesn't need it.
Did my 400 some miles of backroads driving mess up the front?
I haven't looked at that part yet.
Okay.
But the good thing with that is, as long as you didn't do any major damage, which we won't know until after we clean it anyway,
Yep.
The major damage and stuff like that is what we're going to be concerned about. If there's swirls on it, we actually really don't care about the swirls because
It's rock chips.
Yeah, rock chips is what we're worried about.
Yep.
The film itself with its adhesive is going to basically hide any swirls, and we're going to leave as much healthy clear coat on there so whenever the film does have to come off, you have enough safe film to work with to clean up the car. So, but yeah, so we're going to do, like I said, wash, get it decontaminated, get the paint bare. We're going to do the polishing on the areas where we're not putting film to get it ready for the coating. Then, I mean, in terms of film, like
Really,
you
a
and I
lot
have
of
discussed,
film.
you're getting a lot.
Almost, honestly, this is probably the most film because you did my M3.
Yep.
And that was I thought that was a lot. And without doing the full car, this is about the most amount of film I feel like you can put on this car.
I would almost call this a 3/4 because we're going to be doing the standard quarters here because obviously if mechanics getting in there, we know mechanics don't pay attention or care about paint, so we want to protect that area so anytime they're leaning over it, they're not damaging paint. We're going to be doing a custom piece back here on the rear splash just to help protect any kick-ups. Then we're going to be doing the full roof here for when you take it off, if you want to take it off, that way it's safe. You don't have to worry about damaging it. A-pillars, roof edge. We're also going to do the lower section of the door here, which is going to be a custom piece along with the entire rocker system there. Your mirrors, almost everything on the front end that's painted is going to get done. We're doing our fenders, the hood, we're going to do the bumper, headlights.
Yep.
Even some of this, well, actually a lot of that gloss black is going to get done, including these little pieces here.
Yep.
Obviously we can't do the rough textured plastic because we can't.
Don't hate me. Decided it's staying. Yep. I think it looks too cool.
I think it's coming off and then going back on. Then we're going to go through, after we got all the film down, do the finalization, and we'll go through, coat the entire painted surfaces. We're going to go do a coating over the film as well, coat the wheel faces, doing all the glass, and then on the inside we're also going to go ahead and do a interior coating on the leather fabrics and all that. So pretty much the easiest maintenance you'll ever have on a vehicle after this.
It's a new day, and yesterday they, not me, I always say me, but they were working, and we pretty much got to a point where the car is ready for some paint correction, if you'd even call it that. I don't know, you tell me.
We're not going to be doing a whole heck of a lot with that today. Since you didn't let them wash it or anything like that, we've already took our special scan grip lights and went over it. Really, the paint's pretty much in great condition. There's a couple little spots here and there I'm sure that probably need touched up a little bit more intensely, but it's not really going to get what I would call a paint correction. It's more of a paint enhancement. We're just prepping it for the coating. So we're going to be going over the areas that aren't going to get filmed. We're going to polish them, get them dialed into where we want them, and then after that, we're going to go ahead and get the film cut and everything ready for it, so that way we can move on to applying film tomorrow.
What's the film that we're using on this car?
So we're going to be using a Steck Dyno Shield. It's a 10-year warranty. Market-wise, it's probably one of the optically best ones. You put it on there, and if you do a good install job, most people will never know it's even there.
It's a new day. I'm back here with Chris. We've been doing little segments of this, and right now we're to the point where she's buffed, she's wiped, she's prepped, and you can see here film is cut and down, and it's going to go on the car here pretty much right away, right? So what are we doing today?
Yeah, so we're just going to be doing installation today. It's pretty much kind of the concept of just lick and stick a sticker. It's a little more complicated than that, but simplified, yeah, we're just going to get some moisture on there, put it on, squeegee everything out. We have our slip solution. She's working on getting my hot tack solution to help tack a little bit faster. We don't use any sort of adhesive promoters. We don't even use alcohol in our tack or anything like that. We're just flushing with clean water, so that way, if you ever have to remove a piece, it's going to be a cleaner connection to your paint.
So biggest question, misconception, style things here. Biggest difference between wrap and PPF, and is it not just that it's wet install, but what's the biggest change?
Yeah, so obviously wet, dry install, but there is even dry install PPF now. The main difference is thickness. Vinyl is only going to give you 2 to 3 mils, lasts 2 to 3 years on good stuff, cheaper stuff a year. PPF, you're looking at stuff that's being warranted by manufacturers for up to 10 to 12 years at this point. There are some 5-year options. On top of that, you're also looking at something that's designed to take an actual contact hit. It is 8 mil thick film. That's a very sizable amount of material to go through. So if a rock goes through that, I mean, if you don't have film on there, just bare paint or vinyl, it's going to wreck your paint.
All right, let's get started. It's been about a week now
Something like that.
But, you know, we've been working on, not we, he has been working on this in sporadic chunks, and we are now to the finish line. You want to do a little walk around over what you did? There it is.
So pretty much full wash decontamination like we discussed, making sure everything was cleared off. It was pretty good shape anyway because you didn't have the dealership mess with it. Went ahead and polished the areas we were going to coat. Once we got everything polished, we did the application of all the paint protection film, so just about the whole freaking car. The hood, the headlights, bumper, fenders, mirrors, lower portion
Bunch
of
of
doors,
random
rockers,
stuff.
all the way up into the quarters here protected. We did the custom piece back here on both sides just in case something
You
were to
can't even
pick up
see
the
it.
back.
You followed that line real well.
Yeah, free-handing.
Wow.
I guess I got skills occasionally. But so we got all that film done. Everything went down really nicely. Like I said, it went better than usual. And then we went ahead and did the Opticoat Pro Plus on the the uncovered areas. So everything that we polished, top engine / trunk, whatever you want to call that, back part of the roof, rear end, sides of the doors. That's pretty much all the things that really needed coated. And then we did do Opticoat Pro Plus itself on top of the film, which should give you a few good years on top of that. So, yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap this up. I think it's time to just go out and start driving this thing.
Yeah, enjoy it.
I don't have words because it's, obviously I know what it looks like already, and I've been helping, or I've been filming you. Let me rephrase that. I haven't done anything. But, yeah, no, I think it looks really good, and I'm excited to have, overall, this is you've been a few Corvettes in now.
Yep.
How challenging was this?
They're really not too bad difficulty-wise. Their time consumption's a completely different story. The big pieces just kind of go pretty quickly, and it really depends on paint quality. Some paint quality is, the condition's going to matter on that. If it's in good shape like yours was, that helps a lot. That speeds it up. That means we don't have to do a lot with cutting, so we can kind of blow through that and just get it prepped for the coating. Really, the big thing is you hit just a huge slowdown when you start doing all the small pieces. And it's not terrible. It just takes time, and it's not hard, but patience is a huge factor.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap that up here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.